everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we have something truly special for you. We're diving into a classic tale, The Frogs Who Wished for a King. But here's the twist, it's in the form of a captivating cartoon video that's both fun and thought-provoking. So, without further ado, let's jump right into this enchanting story. Once upon a time there was a watery land where lots and lots of frogs lived. Actually, it was just a big pond, but the frogs called it Frogland. And that's where all those frogs lived their froggy lives. But they were bored. They had no one to tell them what to do, and they spent all day croaking and moaning that everything would be so much better if they had someone in charge, who would show them how to live their lives, entertain them like royalty does. So they sent a letter to Jupiter asking for a king. When Jupiter read the letter, he knew that frogs were simple and silly creatures. He wasn't going to send a king down to them. You can't waste a good king on a bunch of frogs. But Jupiter thought he'd better keep the frogs quiet, so he threw a great big log down into Frogland. The log flew down from the sky and landed with a splash so big it made little waves everywhere. The frogs hid themselves under stones and under lily pads as they thought the new king must be some kind of terrifying giant. But the log just kept floating gently in the water. After a little while the frogs became curious, and one by one they peeked out to look at the log. And it wasn't long until the frogs found out that their new king log was actually a very quiet and peaceful king. In fact, some of the younger frogs started diving off him. Some of the older frogs gathered there and used the log as a meeting place. They decided to send another letter saying that this new king of theirs wasn't really very good. This made Jupiter quite cross, so he thought he would teach the frogs a lesson. He sent a stork down to become the new king of Frogland. Oh dear, storks are very hungry birds and frogs are one of their favorite foods. The stork started gobbling up as many frogs as he could eat. Soon, the frogs realized what fools they'd been, so they sent yet another letter to Jupiter. "What a cheek!" cried Jupiter. "I gave you what you asked for, so you have only got yourselves to blame if it has all gone wrong. And the moral of that story is to be very careful what you wish for."